And is it possible then to upregulate genes for health and downregulate the genes for disease? And if you teach people in a very simple way, the philosophy, the theory, the information, the knowledge, and they can learn that information. Learning is making new connections in the brain, as you know, but the research also shows that if you don't review it, if you don't repeat it, if you don't think about it over and over again, those circuits prune apart within hours or days. So we set up these large events with thousands of people from all over the world, and the information is so tantamount for them because it's what they're going to do with it. They got to do something with it. So when they learn the information, then they have to teach it back to the person next to them. They have to be able to explain it. And if they can't explain it, it's not wired in their brain. So as they remind themselves what they learned, they're reproducing that same level of mind, and nerve cells that fire together wire together. And the more you understand what you're doing, and the more you understand why you're doing it, the how gets easier, because you can assign meaning to the task. And when you assign meaning to the task, you turn on that prefrontal cortex and it wants an outcome, right? So they're installing the neurological hardware in their brain in preparation for the event. So if you can set up the conditions in the environment and give people the proper instructions, and they get their behaviors to match their intentions, their actions equal to their thoughts, they get their mind and body working together and initiate that knowledge, they should have an experience, right? And the experience then enriches the circuitry in the brain, but the end product of the experience is called an emotion. And then when you feel unlimited, or you feel grateful, or you feel empowered, now you're teaching your body chemically to understand what your mind has intellectually understood. So the information is no longer in the brain, now the information's in the body, right? So the person's embodying the truth of that philosophy. And we discovered that it's the overcoming process that is the becoming process, because 95% of who we are, by the time we're in the middle of our life, are a set of memorized, hardwired attitudes, beliefs, and perceptions, the automatic and unconscious habits and behaviors and reflexive emotional responses. So it's that unlearning process, that 95% of being unconscious, getting conscious. And if a person's able to do that, if they're able to reconstruct and reinvent a new way of thinking, a new way of behaving, a new way of feeling, will it be reflected in their biology?